All right.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Howdy, folks.
How's
Happy
everybody
Saturday.
doing?
Hey.
Living La Vida Loca, as always. My dear man.
I could not have said it better myself. That is exactly La Vida that I am living.
All right, so we're here for session 7 of this here campaign of Land of Eam.
Land of Eam RPG, The Adventures of Galen and Riley. This is the official RPG that takes place in the world of Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo.
Rickety
Let's kind of recap where we are here. I'll pull up your quest log that isn't completely up to date, but it's pretty good.
Quest 1, build a bridge for Sven the Yodeling Troll.
And that's how it all fell apart.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I'm hearing a little bit of feedback, like
Feedback.
A little echo in the background.
echo,
I don't hear the echo. I wonder if it's me.
like when George and I speak.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Technical issues. You know.
Technical issues, as always.
So yeah, it was just a bunch of obligations that you've been building up to various people, building on each other, just digging yourself into a larger and larger hole.
Which is essentially all come down to taking care of the witch Shadewand in the Gatormaze. And we believe we found a secret passage under the swamp through the town of Sinkhole that will take us to the witch. But we've got to go through the foggy witch breath and the tunnel that has not been explored to get there. So,
and you're taking care of this witch because you struck a deal with the Orches of the Quagmash,
Right.
who are, and you've caught wind that they're actually waging war on the Muckmen, which was their part of the deal.
Yeah.
which is great for us because we were supposed to take care of the Muckmen for Vera the Mathemagician, who's helping us out with the Sven the Yodeling Troll's bridge,
Paperwork
and
for the
simultaneously Geargar, who's been hunting us throughout the entire Quagmash, is going to have some Orch trouble of their own. So we've either in a fit of madness or genius utilized and leveraged all of these different forces so that we could essentially take care of our debts. But this is the closest we've ever been, I think.
I love it.
You did make some money last time.
That's
A
true.
plus.
A
That is
whole
true.
good pouch.
A golden pouch.
So here you are. I think we might need to fix this audio issue.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let me see. I'm going to mute myself. You tell me if it continues.
Hey
How
there,
you
Benny
doing,
boy.
George?
I think
That's fixed.
That's fixed.
So it's on my end.
Hey, Noel. And hey, Dominic. Thanks for catching us on Facebook. You've stepped right into audio issues, so we're going to take just 30 seconds here and figure this
I
out.
don't really know what to do.
Do you have any external speakers going or anything like that?
How's that?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I figured it out. I was
no.
rolling.
It's like a tiny bit. I think we can deal with it.
All right. Okay. All right. So I have this. So we got the map here, and you're at Sinkhole, but since you're going into an underground tunnel,
Sinkhole.
I've devised a little mini game here.
Oh boy.
So we'll switch.
Do we want to, before we go into the tunnel, do we want to bump up our stats or anything like that?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, so one of the mechanics we haven't really done yet, because we've been using the experience points that we earn to level, is that we can actually pump up some of our skills by spending points. And maybe we actually want to share the core rulebook page that shows the conversion rate for using experience, just because this is not only the live stream of our adventures, but we're also sharing some of the mechanics of the Land of Eam RPG games, so you guys can check it out and play yourselves. And if you don't know already, of course, you can download the entire beta bundle for free, which includes the core rulebook, characters, character sheets, as well as a ton of sandbox stuff, like the map that you were just looking at, and all the characters and NPCs that we're talking about all exist in the Mucklands used to be Forest sandbox, which has got like dozens of characters and towns and rumors and quest hooks and stuff. So that's actually our entire campaign is based on that, just going from random tables to different towns, and it's been pretty fun so far.
Yeah, I think it bears mentioning that, especially if we have a first-time viewer with us, that, we had just initially conceived of this role-playing, the live play sessions is like to demonstrate the sandbox in the first episode. And then it has just devolved into this like sprawling quest that we didn't think was going to happen.
Campaign to save the Mucklands from the Sarpathi, and just
I would say evolved, not devolved.
No.
It devolved into a tiny amorphous goo.
Yeah.
That with a little bit of personality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's spend some XP.
Yeah, so you got you can, I don't know how much XP you guys have. And
I actually have a character sheet, and I'm going to use pencil, which is wild stuff, old school, for real.
Eventually, we should get like digital, digitize them so we can pull it up on the screen so people can see.
Yeah, absolutely.
What level are you guys?
I'm level 4.
I'm level 4, and I have 9 experience points.
Yeah, and I have 8 XP left over. So yeah,
so it takes 16 to get to 5.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to spend some points
on skills.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 experience points on trickery to take it from a -1 to a +0, just because I seem to use that one a lot, and it always gets us into trouble when I fail.
I think similarly, I'm going to spend 4 XP to improve my perception from +0 to +1, because I use that pretty frequently now.
And that's it. I just wanted to make a little adjustment and pump my stats so that we can kick some butt.
Okay, cool.
What'd you pump?
I pumped nimbleness, or I'm sorry, I wrote nimbleness, but I pumped trickery.
Pump up jams.
+0 trickery, because I was -1, so I felt,
And no longer penalties.
Indeed. Straight D12.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's begin the adventure.
Yeah, so when we were in Sinkhole, we found a tunnel that leads us over to the Gatormaze and the witch that we need to deal with. So let's see.
George, can you scroll up on the map?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
is that where you want
the fudge of war?
This is how it's going to work here. We've got this maze ahead of you.
Okay.
And you're at the top. You want to go down. And every time you hit a dead end, you'll have to make a check.
Got it.
A search check to see what happens.
Oh, I should have pumped my search. Yeah, we haven't started yet. I'm pumping search. It's not too late.
Tell me which way you want to go, left or right.
I'm going to adopt a strategy that our good friend Darren Korb has, which is to always go left.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Not always. I mean, he's hardcore about it, but I'm going to go left. LaGuardia.
Nice. So we've come down here.
Okay. So you could either go sorry. It's a little tricky here. Straight. Like
What do you think? What do you think, George? Like
Right here.
we're underground, so we don't really have any bearings.
Ben, can you click those again real quick? I'm sorry.
There's like 2 paths.
I would say whatever involves us turning left.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because yeah, like James said, we don't have any real bearings. Nice. Okay, so I see there's like one path straight and one path right.
Mm-hmm.
It goes unless straight's at dead end.
Furious clicking.
Clicky, clicky, clicky.
All right. You say you want to go left or right? Are you always going left?
Are we right here?
That's a little ridiculous.
I say we go right.
Yeah, I say we go right as well because our goal is towards the bottom.
I felt that starting it off with left to pay homage to Darren.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go left or right from that space.
Let's see. What do the surroundings look like? Is it like all?
So you're basically
cavernous?
walking through a tunnel that looks like it's sort of been dug out. It's dripping with sludge, and everything is like obscured by gloom, otherwise known as witch breath.
The witch breath, yeah. The witch breath doesn't do anything to us mechanically yet, right? It just makes it hard to see.
Yeah, right
It's
now.
a little chilly. Oh, right now, God.
You feel like you can hear the faint noises of pickaxes, which, that could be from the miners
Sure.
distantly or not.
Well, there were skeletal miners in the mines, weren't there, at some point?
Yeah. Should we avoid the pickaxes? Is that the pickaxes lead closer to where we came from, or farther?
You really can't tell.
Okay. I mean, maybe we'll turn. Was it right? So we can keep going farther in.
So Shadewand is responsible for the witch breath, right?
That's our guess.
So maybe
it's the rumor.
So I'm gonna go off of that rumor and use eyes for clues and say that let's follow the path where the witch breath is the thickest.
I like it.
And I will roll a search. I will roll a search in the name of a D12. 6.
Sick. All right. Ain't too bad.
I'll take it.
Okay. I'll say that, since this is sort of a different scenario here, going down this way is definitely leading towards the thicker gloom as opposed to over here.
Okay.
But you still have a choice of right or left.
I mean, down would be right, correct?
Yeah, let's go right.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, left or right from here.
Once we go down
this position.
Got it.
And so, and either one seems about the same in terms of like the witch breath.
Yeah.
Okay. I say we go left. We haven't done it in a while.
All right, let's do it. Left it is, into the gloom.
Bug doesn't like that.
It's true.
Ooh, it's like a bigger area. A bigger area.
Okay, now you can go left or right from here.
Ooh. And we're right where my cursor is, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe we left, like down this way.
Yeah. This is
All right.
legit maze.
Yeah.
You end up hitting a dead end.
Oh no.
Make a search check.
All right.
I just pumped my search to be
Do it.
+0, so there's no penalty at least. I am a living penalty. This dice roller has been broken for a long time. No, there's nothing here. I don't detect the presence of anything.
Can I use
Lend a hand?
yeah.
I mean, it's not
Yeah, actually.
You want to
Sort of
maybe
like
we'll save it.
an abstract roll.
Yeah.
Right.
I start panicking
Okay,
immediately.
Let's head back the way we came and then take a right.
Okay.
Well, you have something to deal with.
No, we don't want to deal with it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So roll a D100.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Do it, Galen. Let's make it happen.
61.
61.
61.
Interesting.
What does it mean
It's
when
interesting.
the GM says interesting?
Oh no.
Well, it can mean very, very many things.
Yeah.
In this case, it's interesting because it's something that doesn't have stats or like is not yet in the book, but it's like in the book.
Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, so a lot of the sandbox stuff is like not out for Quackmash.
All right. So while you're traveling through this tunnel, the dead end sort of leads you to a subterranean lake area.
Interesting.
And two, or not two, let's see how many. Two.
The prophecy is fulfilled.
Two naiads emerge from the lake with harpoons, and they seem hostile.
Okay.
Naiads are merfolk.
Merfolk. Can I put up my froggy hands and say, "Hail, friends! We mean you no harm. We seek
Easy
passage
there.
through."
Yeah, make a charm check.
Oh, good. Hey, look at that!
Whoa.
Finally,
Life
I
of the
kind of,
party,
like,
this guy.
puff out my pouch, my my
Like
froggy bellows.
Frog throat.
Yeah, and I be as charming as I can.
There are two female naiads, and one of them,
boy.
calms the other down and says, "What are you doing here?"
We're looking for a way through this passage. We're after a witch called the Shadewand. Have you ever heard of her?
We have.
Do you know where she is? Maybe you could lead us out.
And a quest.
We won't lead you out.
I gave it a shot.
It's too dangerous.
Wait, I stop her and I say, "Dangerous for who? For you guys to be too close to the witch, or
Yes.
the path out is dangerous?" Okay, I see.
We can tell you when you come to a fork in the road. Take the left route.
Left at the fork in the road.
Left turn at Albuquerque.
Got it. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
helpful. Is there anything else we should watch out for down here?
Some say there are skeletons,
I don't like it.
but we don't venture far. We just defend this area here.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Let's see. Why did you guys make your home deep down here?
Well, we come from the waters.
Right.
This is just an entrance.
Oh, okay.
Got it. They live in an underwater lake,
That's fascinating.
connected to the sea.
If we could breathe underwater, we could totally just leave this place and go to the ocean.
You could for 5 minutes.
I could for 5 minutes, and then it would be a horrible, horrible drowning.
Unfortunately, we have scuba gear or whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
diving bell.
the Quagmash is full of water, so this,
It
Yeah.
may not. Yeah.
you're likely somewhere in the Gatormaze right now.
Well, at least we're getting
Okay.
closer.
Yeah.
We'll thank them and then head out on our way, perhaps.
Cool. She stops you and says, "What do you mean to do to the witch? You mean to slay
Well,
her?"
No, we mean to talk. We've been asked to deal with her by some faction of people who have a knee-jerk reaction against magic. So we want to see what the real
the orches
issue
are
is.
terrified of her, and
Yeah.
so we're gonna go check it out and see if we can't smooth things over,
Yeah.
assuming she's not terrifying and evil.
Yeah. In which case, then yeah.
In which case, we'll have to figure something out.
Their expressions look like kind of dire, and one of them hands you a harpoon and says, "You'll probably need this.
I say thank you.
Aim for
and
the
I say,
heart."
Aim for the heart.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay.
This is not what I thought. Okay.
Yep, but it sets the tone. At least we know we're not going to do a lot of talking.
Yeah. This is a fiend.
Benny, is this a magical harpoon in any way?
No,
Are you sure? Are you sure?
it's magnificent.
Oh,
Magnificent. Oh,
I
my.
hand it to Riley.
Okay.
Wait, magnificent. I have a magnificent sword. Is it the same? Like, will this be a trusty harpoon then, or do we have to find the prefix for it?
Yeah, roll a d12.
Okay, cool. 11.
It's steady.
Steady.
This weapon is always caught when tossed to someone.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's amazing. All right. Well, I'm armed with the Spelunker's Spear of Pole Vaulting.
Okay,
So
I'll hold on to this. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on to it, because if you can toss it or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Toss me.
I don't want you guys to just assume that you have to kill her.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
to be fair, they scared the bejesus out of us.
Yeah. This is
To be fair, you gave us a magnificent harpoon.
the Naiad's perception of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Fourth.
All right. So
Sally
you track back and you end up here. So
Oh, okay.
the way to go leads you to the fork in the road. You see there's 3 different ways to go. They
It's a
told you to go
literal
left.
fork.
Yeah, we go left.
Mhm.
The core principle.
Yeah.
All right, so would you like to go left or right with this diverging path?
Let's
What do you think?
continue left.
Haha, I tricked you. It's another dead end.
Ah,
All right, you want to roll up your search
That was
check?
the most GME thing ever.
Ha
I've tricked you. Roll your
Just like
encounter
that.
and be destroyed.
Ben's whole weekend was made with that one moment in time.
These naiads will not be so charismatic. All right.
It's the male naiads. They say, "Why were you talking to our women?"
Wow.
Yeah. Is it D100?
D12.
Search check
D12.
first.
11.
Nice.
Oh, my cat is. Say hi, Noodle. Oh,
Hello, Doodles.
yes, I know.
All right, so nothing here. If you would like, you can search for crafting stuff.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. Let's get you some more.
Yeah, let's.
Maybe we can find some Gatormaze specific herbs or something growing down here.
I will look for. Let's see. I'm a tinker, so I'll look for like some other crafting components. Since it's a mine, maybe there's like metals or useful things.
It's going to be the same check either way, right? Like a wilderness check.
Yeah.
And then can I assist with my wilderness since we're both here?
Not during the travel part.
Not during. Okay, I see what you're saying. If we were at a camp, I could assist.
Mhm.
Got it.
So I will look for elemental components.
Cool.
Cool.
D12. I'm going to be 14. Natural 12.
Wow. You get to pick it then.
I get to pick it. I will pick a weirding gem.
It's weird.
That's weird.
Super weird.
Awesome.
All right, cool. You have a weirding gem.
What do it do?
Cool. All right, so you follow this other path, and it leads you to this choice of going left
top
this
and a
way,
bottom?
or
Oh, sorry.
yeah, top left, bottom left, or down.
I'm kind of feeling that bottom left.
All right. All right. The mist is getting really thick. So thick over here. Now you have the option of left or right.
What do you think, James?
I think we could go right.
Yeah, this one?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Dead end.
Whoa!
Oh boy.
All right, you roll the last one.
George?
Let me roll this one.
Boy.
Yep. So 4. Did I bump my search? I bumped it to a 0. Okay, so still a 4. So a quest point would not help. D100?
Yeah.
55. Oh no!
Oh jeez.
No,
Just
man.
because I laugh doesn't mean anything.
Yes,
I'm just like,
It does. We know you too well.
It does. It means hijinks.
Yeah, it will definitely be ensuing.
Okay.
you find a vampire.
Oh my
Is he
god.
asleep?
Is he asleep?
He was.
Get an axe.
He was asleep, but he perks up like right when you stumble in. And
okay, go on.
he's in like tattered clothes that look like from another era. And he seems actually like kind of happy to see you. He says, "Oh, entertainment."
I'm gonna say, are you authorized to be
entertain
here?
me. Yes. Are you?
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean we're the tunnel cleaners. We're we're
Oh,
going
no.
through making sure that everything's neat and tidy here. And I don't see you here on the roster. Did you sign in with Chuck at the at Sinkhole?
I've been sleeping for hundreds of years.
I mean, Chuck did look pretty old.
I'm gonna pretend.
What year is it?
1987.
Been asleep for millennia.
Well, I guess it's only been 50 years.
Oh,
You live down here? Or it's chilling.
Yeah, this conversation is getting boring. Why don't you
boring conversation, anyways.
do a
Oh,
little
you know
dance
what?
or something?
I'm gonna do a dance with the fire spit, kind of like a fire. I don't know, fire dancer. I'm
Okay.
basically gonna like spin around and like indiscriminately shoot fireballs in the air. Let me make a charm check.
Sure.
All right. Oh God, 4. I'll probably shoot him with the fire spit.
I'm gonna say, hey, he's he's a little rusty, and I'll take the fire lizard from the other one, and I'll take my fire. I only have the fire lizard. I lost the stick last fight. But
okay.
take the 2 lizards, and I'll use Jack of all trades and be like, I haven't done this since high school, but I'll start like juggling the fire lizards.
I love it.
You can't like entertain him.
Galen,
I
you
roll
notice
advantage.
like he really glares at you, like disgusted by
No.
And suddenly he's not glaring at me anymore.
Oh no! This is
That's a double what?
double critical failure. Oh my
So
gosh.
this vampire like
Oh yeah, we're gonna fight.
lunges at you, fangs bared, Riley.
Oh jeez. Can I dive out of the way or?
Yeah, we're starting a conflict.
Oh my. Okay. I'm sorry. Troy.
No, that's
Couldn't have been
like
worse.
you rolled with advantage and it still didn't matter.
We had to get him out of the way.
You
Yeah.
call that entertainment? I'm offended.
It's
You
off
call
our
those
card.
clothes? I offend him further.
Yeah, let's poke the bear. The vampire been asleep.
What has changed in the last 50 years? You should be groveling at my feet.
No. Zona Imbach, our mushroom companion, slowly backs away down the tunnel, saying, "No, they're going to fight a vampire. This is very
After
bad."
cataloging in his book, like what
Yeah.
has changed in the last 50 years.
Yeah, he's listed all of the things. Many things have changed, but fighting vampires still things.
So there's parlay.
Yeah, I'm gonna parlay. I have an idea.
Got disadvantage on parlay because of
This is
these
my
events.
horrific. Yeah, that's
Okay.
I'm still gonna try it because.
Okay, I'll inspiring orders you. I'll say, Riley, whatever you're about to do, you're definitely going to be better than your juggling. And let me roll that inspiration check.
So I'll be disadvantaged, but the bonus.
But +2, yeah.
Okay.
I do it.
Okay.
You're
great,
inspired.
great. All right, here we go.
Whoa!
7.
Oh wait, that's still a 5. Yeah. Okay. Better than 2 1s.
Success with a twist.
What twist?
He says, wait, what do you say?
I haven't said it yet. I'm gonna say a lot's changed in the last 50 years. I mean, you're a vampire, but guy, a witch moved in, and everybody's terrified of her. You're nothing compared to that.
That's true.
Nothing.
Gotta up your game. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think you're terrifying, but everybody else is, even the big orch. If you heard of those guys, they're terrified of this witch too.
Cut to Sklunch in the tunnel, terrified of this vampire.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were you,
cowering in the corner.
I'd do some. I'd reevaluate your look and feel, and maybe we could help.
Are you thinking makeover?
I am thinking makeover.
He says, well, I'll need my strength back, so.
You got a drink.
Okay.
He's got a drink, yeah.
Just come here.
Well, hold on. There's lots of things to drink that aren't us. I mean, you're really going to drink the people that have your best interests in mind? I mean, we've been around. We know what the world is like today. You need us.
Do you want to do this or not? I'm not going to kill you.
I do not want
Ben,
to do this, but there's got to be something else to eat around
Could he
here
drink my faithful steed? Like my tortoise? Like, it's really terrible, but, like...
I could drink you?
Second question. Did we heal up between... We did, right? Like, we spent some time in town before we set off. We just failed to say that.
Look, I will help you take care of this witch.
Oh. Yeah, you can drink me. That's fine.
I mean...
I think it's worth it.
What if you turn into a vampire?
I find it highly disturbing that there's someone else here taking my fame.
I'm kind of okay with turning into a vampire. Like,
it's
let's see
probably
what a vampire Bagra looks like.
It's I have no equipment or anything.
Yeah, no, I think I'll accept it. I'll accept him into my heart.
I'm gonna say, you know what, Galen? I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that. I'm gonna have to.
You're throwing yourself headlong.
I'm gonna step forward, like put out my hand, and be like, "Take a bite, guy."
And I'm gonna use my ideal and rescue James from danger. I whoop. We both are just farming XP off you at this point, Ben.
I think he bites both of you.
Here we go, Georgie. We got a vampire down here. We got
Vampiro Toothless Shark.
All right, first against George. It's 1 courage drawn from you.
I was so courageous. Ben, real quick though, did we recover our HPs between sessions? Because there was downtime before we went into this tunnel.
I guess so.
I appreciate that. Because I feel like we wouldn't have set. I feel like we wouldn't have set out with nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you could have stayed with the puzzle jumper. Wow.
Those are some. So seriously, look at all the ones we've rolled in the last 5 rolls.
It's clearly the vampire's weakened from sleeping for 50 years, and he can't even roll.
And he's not even satiated. He's like, come. He still looks a little weak. He doesn't look like virile vampire.
Can I say that was not very impressive?
Sorry, I moved the map.
I mean, look at you. You're just a little rat.
I know. You can't even take care of a little rat. We gotta bring you up to speed.
I prefer human flesh. Like supple human flesh.
Maybe we can.
I don't know that we've ever met a human. Have we even met a human? I don't think we've even seen one.
Was
before.
Vera a human?
No, she's troll.
There are no humans in these lands. That's really funny. Well, I tell the vampire, I say, "Good sir, what is your name?"
my name is Wego.
The Carpathian.
He is a Weagle.
Wego. All right, so he's joining us.
1987.
Well, I say perhaps the witch is a human. You can suck her blood. That's witch blood. It's powerful blood.
What do you know of this witch?
Well, I know she's
Which witch?
No.
Oh,
No.
Well, we know that everybody's scared of her. We've never met her. We know we're pretty close to her hideout, and that's about it. So, maybe you want to drink her blood, maybe you don't.
Yeah.
But she certainly has the brand awareness. Okay.
That's what I'm most concerned about.
Your brand?
Well, first of all, look at your clothes. You gotta flash up a little bit. I mean, my gosh, I'll pick up some strings hanging from his sleeve.
But I mean, these were in the latest fashion in my day.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure.
they're not anymore. I mean, look at my kicks, and I'll do a little jig with my boots.
Yeah. I asked the vampire, why are you just down here in these tunnels?
As you mentioned, the human population just kind of shrank ever since they called it the dungeon era.
Yes.
Right? So I came down here to hibernate. It's all boggles and boggarts and goblins, and I just don't have a taste for that necessarily.
I'm kind of offended as a bogrel, but at least he doesn't have a taste for me.
He didn't say anything about Shrem, so what are you gonna do?
I don't remember seeing you in your kind in these parts before, Shrim.
Yeah, we live back east in the land of Shrem. I'm a foreigner.
I'm a foreigner.
But I grew up
You're an
locally.
immigrant.
I grew up with this guy, actually. Our town was attacked by the Sarpathi, if you've ever run into those serpent folk.
Yeah, maybe you have a taste for snakemen.
Not familiar. No, I don't like snakemen. You see, you're describing all these people that have rough skin. Like I said, I like supple. I don't like to work too hard to get that tasty blood plasma.
Blood plasma.
I hunger for plasma.
Right, so lead the way.
So now this guy's my companion.
Yeah.
Oh man. We've got the funniest group of companions in the world. We've got the chronicler mushroom guy.
He's only back.
Slunch the little orch.
Yep.
And this guy, and Elberry Berryton is lost in the jungle.
Yeah, he's lost, eaten by wolves.
He's eaten by wolves. Oh, jeez.
He's Lichbane, not Wolfbane.
Sklunch is really weirded out by this vampire and is sort of acting like an Ewok.
Poking at him with a stick
Yeah.
I just Sklunch.
Don't
Big
mind
wizard.
him, great guy.
Yeah. Big wizard.
Big wizard.
Big power. No touchy.
So, okay, we don't even know if the witch is supple, if she will be delicious. We have no idea.
I mean, she might have tough, leathery skin.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. Like I said, she's the big name in town. I mean, I feel like I need to replace her.
Let's do it. Let's get you to your destiny.
All right.
And we go back the other way. I guess we'll go out and go down this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Long story short, that leads you to a dead end.
Oh, no. Well.
Dang it. All right. Who rolled
Maybe
the
this
last?
encounter will aid us.
Did I roll the last?
I
search?
almost
No.
feel like we're held hostage by this vampire, by the way. So it's like,
I
It's,
think it's flat organization. We're equal partners. Who rolled? Did I roll the last search check?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will search.
Do it, Riley.
7.
Acceptable.
A 7.
Okay. Roll a d6.
1d6.
Like a D6.
5.
Okay. Unwanted attention.
Oh boy.
You're conspicuous as you travel, drawing attention to yourselves. The next time you camp, the wandering creature changes +1.
Okay.
Okay, we accept.
Well, that's certainly true. We are conspicuous. It's the
Yeah.
weirdest group of people ever assembled.
Go back and go the other way.
Yeah.
We may have to go all the way back to this.
To that area right there.
Yeah, this area up here. Want to
Yeah.
do top? Is that what it is, Ben? We'll do top left, or there's bottom right.
Correct.
What do you think, James? What one? Maybe bottom right. What does your gut say?
All right.
My gut says right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You can go up or right.
Let's go up.
Okay. While we're walking, I ask Wego, I say, Wego, you made your way down here 50 years ago. Did you know the layout of the maze at all before you got lost in it? Or, hibernated?
No. I didn't know it was a maze. I don't think it was a maze. It was a hole. I just went into a hole.
Interesting.
It's amazing.
Yeah, dead end. You've
Whew.
gone into a circuitous tunnel matrix.
It's a 5. Can I? No, I'm not going to add a quest point. I'm just going to accept my fate.
Okay, roll a D100.
54.
Okay.
Oh, the chuckling.
Well, again, it's part of it is like reading
Delight.
it and trying to
Make it
fit
fit.
it into the
yeah,
world.
yeah,
and,
for sure.
For
It's
sure.
like 80 miniature shrimp show up in a trench coat.
Pretending to be one giant shrimp.
Exactly.
Okay, so as you're walking through this, this tunnel,
Corridor
you
shaft.
start wading into water. So you're in like ankle and then knee deep water.
I keep looking back at Wego, seeing if he immediately dissolves when he's in water, forgetting that might be witches.
He's floating.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I keep waiting for that
He's like-
chance where we can like open up a hatch and let the sunlight in to grab him.
He's hovering above the water right now. So you come
Bunch
to
terrified.
an area where this haggard gnome
Oh,
is fishing.
Ahoy
said,
there.
Sir, you wouldn't by any chance have a name that starts with the letter V, would you?
What?
You wouldn't be like a V something something, would you?
Kind of a question. What kind of a question is that? What? Who are you? We're in the middle of a cave, in the middle of the nowhere.
Quiet. I think I got her. And you see him like something on his fishing line, and there's like a violent jerk, and he goes, "Whoa!"
Is he struggling?
Now he is, yeah.
Yeah, feat of strength to perform an act of heroic strength beyond the needs of a normal adventurer.
Yes.
I want to grab his fishing line and just yank it out of the water. Oh God, I really hope this works. +2. Yeah, critical success.
All right.
That you never fail at the feat of strength.
Yeah,
It's like always
knock
the best
someone
thing.
out. Yeah,
Like knock someone
George.
out, catch the greatest fish in the universe.
I
You
love this.
fling the line, and
Uh-huh.
a huge river soar
Oh,
is pulled out of the water, and you like fling it backwards, and it actually like slams into the wall and flops back into the water. So you deal 8 dread to it.
Wow.
But now there is an ornery river soar.
I mean, he was going to be pretty pissed off anyways with this hook in his mouth.
Yeah, the hook is still in its mouth.
is this a catch and release situation? I'll ask the gnome.
No.
Dinner?
This is a behead and cook.
Let's do it. I
right.
pull out my harpoon and my sword, one in each hand. Does the gnome look like he has any weapons or no?
Yeah, he's got a knife.
Can I toss him the harpoon?
He catches it.
It's always caught when you talk.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah, you can do that.
I do.
So just to explain the area here, it's like he's just pulled this thing out of what you're guessing is like a deeper, like sort of,
Like kind of like the naiads, like goes deep.
Where it just goes
yeah,
deep.
yeah. Because you guys were walking in like knee-high water, and suddenly there's like a huge pit.
Got it.
Yeah. So I guess what do you guys want to do?
Combat, baby.
Yeah. We got to eat too. This is a heck of a catch.
Yeah. Can even get some fresh Riversaur blood for our friend here.
The vampire you see is like looking really bored right now.
Of course he is.
Sklunch is like raising
That's
his spear
love.
above his head.
Yeah, the vampire's just like he's like clipping his fingernails, like he's
Yeah. Dying. I love it.
All right, roll initiative then.
fighting a prehistoric fish, and he's hanging it.
It's just so droll. Oh god, I go way after the Riversaur.
I get +1 initiative
Nice.
because of the 12.
Nice.
The Spelunker's spear.
The gnome also goes afterwards.
Okay.
The
Do it,
river
Riley.
store. Oh, okay, yeah. You go.
How dare you?
Me first, or
You first in the gimme gimmies.
I spear it. 12.
Wow. Nice.
Oh wow.
And my dread is D6. 6.
Wow.
Wow. Where were these rolls for 7 sessions?
So 12 to match.
That's amazing.
12 dread. Fear me, Riversaur, for I am Riley Springle.
All right, this thing has taken 20 dread, and it still looks fine.
All right.
Fine.
I'm okay. After
we've gotten its attention now. It was looking at something else.
And now it's its turn.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Has 2 actions. It attacks Riley and Galen.
I accept.
Riley.
Here we go.
Counterattack.
What's your defense though? It's +1.
Oh,
+1.
that's right. Yeah, we got to fix our defense.
Yeah. We should probably, when we know we're going to go into like deep, dark cave mazes in places like Sinkhole looking for witches, we should probably have armor or shields or weapons that are capable of.
It deals 9 dread to you.
Oh my
9
good lord.
dread. I'm going to use Stout Heart.
Smart. I love it.
And
Yep.
reduce it to 1. Because I am mighty courageous.
Okay.
Ben. Ben, can we tag in Sklunch too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So James, on a 9+ bite attack, you are caught in the creature's mouth.
Oh. Okay.
So you're chomped. You only take 1 dread, but
I'm in its mouth. I'm in a dinosaur mouth.
yes, and you currently can't move, and it can just deal damage to you next round unless you get out.
I now know my action. GT, FO, TT.
So yeah, you can roll for Sklunch as well.
Okay. Let me roll. Just like probably have 0 perception.
Oh, sorry. It has a tail thrash attack against you, George.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Your defense is also +1.
Correct.
Oh. George.
No, sir, I don't like it.
So it actually hits everyone in the area with its tail, except Riley.
Hey, at least you're safe from the tail attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm being gnawed.
Okay. Is that the end of its turns, Ben?
Oh, sorry, that wasn't damage.
That was like how many targets it hits.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, that's a lot.
These are serious enemies.
Thank you for clarifying.
The tail thrash gets the attention of the vampire.
I was gonna do something my turn to make him jump in. Yeah.
But yeah, you can help me out and roll for the gnome as well as Sklunch, both of you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll for Sklunch. Sklunch is probably just gonna regular attack with his spear.
It's halberd.
His halberd. Camus. Oh, does he have any bonuses?
+1.
Can I give him a quest point? So no, you know what? He can get counterattacked. It's fine. I need to save those quest points for myself. And what's his damage on a D8? 10?
Oh, so the defense on a Riversaur is actually +1. So that would be just a hit.
Great.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So then what's Sklunch's dread? Is it going to be like mine, D10?
I think it was an 8.
Was it 8? Okay. He's Little Orc. Little Orch. 6 damage.
Okay. Excellent.
And then, James, do you want to go for Be Scary Skeleton?
The gnome or
The gnome?
The wampir.
I
can go for the gnome. I can go for the gnome.
Yeah.
The attack.
He's still reeling. Why isn't this working?
Yeah, he's like, sorry guys, he's all tangled in fishing line. He's like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
So yeah, the gnome accidentally gets in the way of Wego, and they actually start fighting a little bit until they realize they're on the same side.
Yeah.
What are you doing, idiot?
No.
I was gonna give Wego like a bloodlust. Like, I don't know. Is he already wanting to? He's invested in the fight already. I don't have to convince him anymore.
Right, but the gnome's critical failure kind of negated his action.
Okay, that's fine. But as long as he continues to fight next turn, if we make it that far.
Hey, SF Dragon, what's up?
Hey, welcome.
Welcome. We're fighting a dinosaur in a cave. It's a disaster.
It's a river.
Yeah.
It's a riversaur.
Ben, is my war tortoise with us still? I assume so, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like playing Candy Crush in the back.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you need me. Can I attack and then also have him deal 1d10 dread to an adversary and knock it over?
Yeah, you'll need to roll initiative again.
I haven't used my turn yet.
Oh.
Someone
Okay.
was gonna skip me. I'm just saying. But it says in my war tortoise thing that once per session he can deal dread. I assume that happens like the alligator. It's in addition to my own turn.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let me roll my attack. I'm gonna attack. God bless it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, and my tortoise. Well, do you want to do anything for the critical miss?
Well, it's not a critical miss because it's a 3.
Oh, okay, right, because it has some bonuses to it. Then let's do roll plus attack for my tortoise, my war tortoise.
You give +1 to your tortoise if that makes any difference.
Ish. I mean, yeah. So is 8. 8 is what the war tortoise hits. And it does D10 damage. It does max damage. Just rams it.
Nice. Okay.
I think that's everyone this turn.
Indeed.
All right. Next round. Roll
Next.
initiative.
I roll it. 6 for me.
Okay. Oh, God, again, these ones are killing me.
Mm.
And then I'll roll for Wego as well.
He's Wego.
Okay, he goes before. Or Sklunch, too. Shoot, there's so many people in our party now. Sklunch also goes before.
Okay.
So, how do you want to do Wego? Just going to go drink the river source blood?
I'll do Wego.
Okay. Wow. Thank you for doing it.
That's a nice one. Very nice.
Wow. His attention's been gotten.
20. That's 20. 20 dread he just did.
That's incredible.
I mean, I'm glad we're not fighting him.
He just like tears into this thing with his claws. It's like really gory.
I love it.
And you all have to turn away.
I can't. I can't stop staring. I'm transfixed by it.
Galen's character is never quite the same afterwards.
Yeah. Sklunch like dips his fingers in the blood and like puts it on his forehead.
The gnome, particularly, is like really taken aback by how this riversaur is killed.
Wow.
I'm gonna like pry myself out of its mouth like this, and then crawl like on the ground, like out of it, covered in saliva and gunk. Thanks, guys. That was a close one.
That's a vampire.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
it's
We found him asleep in a hole. He's been there about 50 years, and he's looking to revamp his image because he's not scary anymore. But that did a lot for convincing me that he's terrifying.
Yeah, Wego's like ravenously like feeding on this now. He's like triggered his bloodlust.
Wego got his groove back.
Wego got his groove
And
back.
the gnome says, "Can I talk to you two for a second here?"
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
yeah, sure, guy.
We introduce ourselves. I'm Galen Dundougal.
Riley Springle, at your service.
I'm P. Maybe Wap Deedle.
Ben's head almost
I'd
exploded.
like to pause for a moment and just congratulate Ben for being able to create the greatest gnome names instantly ever.
P.
Midi.
He's got to write that down, or else he'll never be
Wap
able to say it. What's the P stand for?
Poltergoose.
Poltergoose Bane. Got it. Love it.
Yeah, I know my way around the occult, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely are steeped in the occult right now.
Yeah. We feel it.
That's a nice way of putting it.
I think it's best if you extricate yourself from this situation.
I don't disagree. Thing is,
blink,
we're also
blink twice if you're
I totally do it.
I just keep blinking. Say, look, it was either help him out or be eaten.
So we're actually bringing him to a witch, and our intention is to have the two destroy each other, and then we'll get out of there. You know, it's like kind of our thing.
What's your thing?
Well, we're on a quest to actually save all the Mucklins from the Sarpathi, but we keep falling into this these situations where we're way over that are way over our head, and so we've gotten into a habit of pitting one evil organization against another, so that they, while they're fighting amongst themselves, we're able to take care of the real threat, which is the Sarpathi. But it's hard to think about now, considering we've got this vampire guy eating a gigantic monster behind us, and we're on our way to go see a witch who may or may not be just as bad or worse.
Yeah. What she said.
Now I got two things you can do. Okay. You can run like hell. And I'll deal with this vampire.
Oh, God.
I look at him like not totally sure because he's still covered with like fishing
wire and like I feel like we did him a solid.
Continue. We're hearing you.
Or you can keep treading down this dark path that you seem to be on. And I don't know what the future holds. You see, pitting one monster against the other. I know Shadewand and.
Well, you know Shadewand?
I do.
It's like my ears perk up.
Yeah. All right, just level with us. Is she evil or not?
She is evil. Yes.
Okay, that makes things a little bit easier.
But I can talk to her sometimes. You know what I mean? We don't always have to come to blows.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, we're trying to get her to either leave or we're trying to keep the orches happy because they're terrified of her. And she poses a threat to them in the swamp.
It's true, she does, but she's quite powerful. Even more powerful than this vampire.
Well, maybe we can talk to her, figure out what she's motivated by, and get around.
And then go retrieve that for.
Yeah, and then be indebted to evil wit.
Wego is now standing like directly behind you. He says,
"Awkward.
What are we talking about?"
I'm gonna like pause a moment and then look at Galen, then look back at the gnome, and shake the gnome's hand and be like, "About what we talked about," and then bolt. But after I take my third step, I trip over a river sore bone.
Oh my god.
Because my flaw is that I trip at an inopportune time.
What were you doing, Galen?
Just watching and laughing. Mostly because of the hopelessness of the situation. I'll turn around, watch Riley fall, and then turn to the vampire and say, he knows Shadewand. We were just talking strategy.
Wego picks you up by the collar, Riley, and like holds you up like with impossible strength.
Renewed impossible strength after drinking an entire river sore worth of blood.
Were you trying to run away? That's what it seemed like.
I'll like dust myself off. Be like, run away? No. It's
a poor attempt at humor.
The kiss of a vampire's bond.
I don't remember.
Oh no.
We made a deal.
Are we his thralls now?
Well, if you want to be.
I would prefer not to be.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
I will need a new cadre.
Oh my gosh. It's the worst.
All right, everyone line up. Let's get bitten and become his... I say, no. I would rather not be your permanent thrall.
I'm going to go gather some firewood for the camp. And I'll like look at Galen and wink.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk above the table for a second. Like, you think we should just try to kill this guy and then get the gnome on our side?
The gnome offered to take care of this guy. He dabbles in the occult.
The gnome is an old man.
We are peasants.
So do you want to just run?
I was going to run. Be like, oh, yeah, go get some firewood and never come back.
Oh, God.
Or.
I'm just trying to think how all of us are going to get away because there's a lot of us. And he floats above water.
Yeah. Jeez.
He'll just be sloshing away.
What is the likelihood that we could like have him chase us into daylight?
Yeah, can we ask P. Mibby how close we are?
Boy, sure would love miss the sun. Would be nice to have that warm glow.
I mean, we're probably going to come out and it'll be nighttime with our luck. I think
Ben nods his head, knowing that it'll be nighttime.
It'll totally be nighttime. We've been down here a while. I don't know. I really think we either need to fight him or just keep like rolling with him.
Okay. All right. Let's let's continue down this path.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll share a wink with the gnome, be like, "You're right, we're into that, but what are we gonna do?" kind of thing.
He gives like a concerned nod.
If only I had
I give
dynamite
him a
and
knowing
could
nod.
seal this guy down here forever.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it written on my sheet, but it's crossed out because I used it.
It's worth it.
Stick of
It's always
dynamite.
worth using dynamite.
So you guys are gonna keep going? It sounds like.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
I
going.
just don't see a way out of that
I
one.
don't see a way out of it at the moment. We have to keep going and take our chances.
Okay. P maybe says, "Well, good luck on your quest."
So you sure you don't want to join us? We have a vacancy for a gnome.
Yeah. We did have a gnome, but wolves, you see.
Yeah, jungle wolves.
Jungle wolves.
I don't think Wego and I would get along, you see.
You're right.
It's true.
We don't get along with them either. We're trapped, you see.
Floating right behind you.
It's like Galen said. We're thralls. We gotta give this guy the slip. Maybe the witch is the key. Honestly, he did say the witch is more powerful than the vampire.
The gnome seems really concerned by the way you guys are acting and your hesitation.
Like, you mean like how we're hesitant to leave him with the vampire? Or we're hesitant to...
How you guys are like really waffling on like what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And he pulls out a little stick that was just at his side, and he says, "Run! Run!"
Can I... Okay, I'm going to create a vulnerability in the vampire, which is what I wanted to do before. I'm going to do Discerning Eye once per session, create weakness or vulnerability for narrative purposes. I'm going to say that he's not used to drinking so much blood so quickly because it's been so long that he's kind of sluggish and almost drunk off of it. And the fact that it was a river sore blood and he's never had that before is kind of messing with him.
It's really gamey, really fishy.
Yeah, really tastes like lamb, you know? All right, so let me try to do that.
Very oceanic.
So
very
5 plus...
briny.
Briny.
Very briny.
Perception. So 5 plus 1 is 6. That's a 6.
Okay. What do you think that means? It's true, but what's the twist?
Twist could be that he was famished or something from before for being asleep.
And now
so he's all jazzed up, but maybe like too much caffeine jazzed. I don't know.
What will be a twist?
Because the thing is that he's It's true that he's sluggish.
Yeah.
But
maybe
perhaps he's more powerful. Like his
because he's been starving.
He's slow but super strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that. So the question is, do we stay and help P-Mibby?
He's telling you to run, and now he's screaming, "Fly!"
Run.
I
run. And there's like this blinding light.
That's classic. That's some L. Nerman Fuddle Rickety Stitch level power display.
Ben, this is going to sound crazy, and I really hope it doesn't get Galen killed, but I want to use a quest point to use Feat of Strength again to like rear full like chokehold the vampire to hold him in place,
That's awesome.
so that he can get. Because I assume he's like blinded briefly by this light. Like I want to just.
So I mean, you set up that he's super strong.
Yeah, I know. This is also a feat of strength, though.
This is wild. This is wild. If you pull this off, it's amazing. If you don't,
I'm dead.
Party wipe.
Yeah.
So what would you rather have, a -2 or disadvantage?
I'd rather have a -2.
Yes. It's
You
the
do
correct
so.
answer. You passed.
It is so.
All right. Let's do it. That's a 6. And that's with the -2 already, so I'm at even 6.
Okay.
What does that mean? So I pin him, but maybe like in the struggle, I assume that P maybe is going to stake him through the heart. Maybe in the struggle that he pounds the stake too deep and it also pierces me and like damages me and knocks me out.
I like it.
It's worth it. Do it! Come on! Oh!
I'm like screaming with like light and wind, going, "Galen, no!" It's like Poltergeist. No.
Yeah.
I think this is like. Let me see.
Sklunch, like back me up.
I think this is like an epic enough moment that you may come out of this with like an injury.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. People are going to ask how I got that scar. And I'll tell them the tale of the time I helped a gnome fight a vampire.
So hold on, because I'm referencing rules that didn't make it into the book yet.
Oh, okay. Like that, like injuries and penalties and scars and stuff.
Yeah. So you're knocked out.
I accept.
You will take definitely enough damage to because you're at like what? 6?
I was at 6. Yeah. I mean,
so you're knocked to 0.
mhm.
Roll a d10.
You want to do D12? Kidding. 2. It's head. I lose my head. No, it's not.
So you the whole like blast, like the crackle of magic and whatnot has given you some hearing loss.
What?
Hearing.
Oh,
classic.
Role playing at its finest. You know what I mean?
That's interesting. Hearing loss is interesting. I assumed it would be the something else, but yeah. Okay, cool.
I mean, there were 8 other options or 9 other options.
George, I'm gonna make you one of those like listening horns, so you can be like, "Huh? What was that?"
So sometimes this might give you a disadvantage on certain checks.
Okay.
Like if you're trying to hear something.
Yeah. No. That's perfect. I'll just put that under my perception. Hearing.
And obviously it's like a role-playing thing. You can
like ham up. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I retell the tale of the time I helped kill a vampire, I'll say everything went blinding white, and I heard this high-pitched tone, and then nothing. But I knew I had to grab him.
Amazing.
Galen, when you wake up, your head is ringing. You see
Mop. Mop.
He maybe Wapdiddle with Riley and Sklunch and Zona Imbach, and you guys are out in the Quagmash somewhere.
Wow.
It's night. I think we'll end it there today.
This has been an adventure.
There's a haunch of Riversaur meat cooking on a fire.
Yeah. We have rations for weeks.
Yeah, there's actually a giant carcass that's been dragged out.
Yeah. And I'll look up at Riley and I'll say, "Did we get him?"
We got him.
Then I'll pass out again.
We got him. I'll just be like holding his hand by the fire.
I just knocked out. That was epic. That was really fun.
Cool.
Want to do some XP?
Yeah, let's do the XP and then we can.
Yeah. So there wasn't much to get out. I mean, to get out of the maze. This is what it looked like.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, cool.
We're
A lot
almost
of wrong
there.
turns turned into some serious threats to our lives.
But
Yeah, the whole maze looked like this.
well, that's not too bad. I mean,
You bypass like a lot of the right side, basically the whole right side.
yeah. Here, I'll scroll up and reveal. Okay, that is bigger than I thought it was because I had zoomed in. Nice.
It's a little, it's kind of interesting. I don't know if it was like super smooth stream material, but
Got to keep trying things.
I thought it was a fun.
Using the random encounters in it
Yeah.
was cool.
Yeah, I haven't had a good dungeon crawl in a while.
Cool. Let's do some XP.
Riley and I both used our ideals.
Yeah.
All right. You haven't yet completed a quest or objective.
I mean,
Correct.
dealt with a vampire. I'm just saying. No, yeah.
It wasn't our objective though. The witch is
Very, very quickly became our. No, but I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You solved the problem creatively. You explored this tunnel under the Quagmash.
Uh-huh.
You encountered a new creature,
Yeah.
several of them.
Yeah.
You significant encounter with an NPC. Wego.
Yep.
It's probably the most. So that's 4 XP.
Nice.
I think next time we should try to focus more on the role-playing XP stuff. I feel like we've been skipping that.
Well, I was gonna say we can start next time at camp, and then maybe do an overnight camp. Like just pick up right where we left off. Julia Byers1 in YouTube asks, "When can I play? I want to play it."
Oh yeah, you can. Hey Julia, you can download it now. Actually, we'll give you the link.
We'll share the
real
link.
quick.
Yeah, it's whole thing, the whole rule set and all the characters, including Galen and Riley, the Shrim and little Bogrel guy you can see in the bottom corner are available too.
And it's all free.
It's all free. It's got the sandbox, which has all this stuff that we were adventuring in for the past 7 sessions is baked into the sandbox.
Yeah.
It's just one portion of the sandbox too. We haven't released the whole Mucklands. We've just the used to be forest, but it's been fun to go through it.
So there are like pre-generated characters. There's an adventure in there, and actually, here's some inside information. We're working on a couple other adventures to include in the beginning book, just because we want, a few different types of adventures that people can play, like different tones.
She asks, when will it come out? The Mucklands sandbox, the entire sandbox is going to come out sometime next year, but there's portion of it that's already available for free. That's got dozens and dozens of towns and quests and characters and stuff. So tons of content. And all the rule books free. Right now,
So
you can download it for free.
Yeah, there's the link right there that you can download for free. And it's honestly, it's a full, complete game.
It's good to go. It's just getting polished.
Yeah.
One thing, Ben, I didn't catch if you mentioned this, but we do have a new adventure we're going to make available. And so you'll get an email when the drive-through RPG files update, and you can download it and get it for free also. And one thing we wanted to do is have 3 different kinds of tones for adventure. So there's hijinks tone, which is like fun and goofy. Then there's high adventure, which is like, adventurous and, crazy. And then
epic adventure.
Yeah, epic adventure. And then there's doom and gloom, which is like, a little bit darker. The world is threatened by something, devastating and deadly. And so you can have the spectrum with Land of Eam, because it's a lot like Rickety Stitch, where the tone it goes from goofy to serious, however you want to.
And one thing we realized when we put out the beta was that the adventure that we wrote for it, which is going to be part of this like larger overarching story, it's a little on the doom and gloom side, and we didn't think that best represented the game like as a whole. So this is one of the things we're doing, like James said, like doing different adventure tones.
Yeah. And that'll be available. The new adventure. Can I say the name of it? The Curse of the Chickenfoot Witch. So that adventure will be available really soon, and anybody that's downloaded it or downloads the drive-through RPG will get a nice little email notification that it's available.
Yeah, it's a little more lighthearted. It's the Sarpathi adventure in the beta right now is like you're dealing with cultists.
Yeah,
who are threatening.
Which is not to say it's like.
You're just dealing. It's a different scope of bad guy. You're dealing with a bad guy that's trying to take over the Mucklands, and it's a threat to the world. Whereas the individual adventures might be a little more goofy or fun, or go from dealing with a goofy character to going on a pirate adventure, on the high seas. So there's lots to do.
So we were thinking like hijinks is like Muppets, like the Muppets. High adventures like
Benny Hill.
Actually, the way it's written down, Ben, this is hilarious. The way it's written down is hijinks is the Muppets. High adventure is Labyrinth.
Wow.
Then doom and gloom is the Dark Crystal. So there's each one incorporates some Muppety vibe that is there, but it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't know if.
All brought to you by Jim Henson.
Thinking about that right now, I feel like hijinks could also be Labyrinth.
That's true.
And high adventure is like, I guess you're only categorizing it by Jim Henson Productions then.
Which is often what we do. I mean, I tend to categorize things in my personal life based on a Jim Henson production.
But when we were talking, we were equating doom and gloom with like sort of on the Conan side of things. Like obviously not as hardcore as Conan, but
you got Serpent Cult. That's like very Conan-y, right? So that's specifically Conan-y, but yeah.
Conan-y.
But anyway, thank you everybody for joining us. Special thanks to all of you patrons on Patreon. We really appreciate all the support you give us. And
including Julia,
and we can't wait to join you next week and have another hour and a half Land of Eam adventure. Like George was saying, this started out as a let's walk through the rules. Now it's a campaign, which is and so we'll be doing it every Saturday. And stay tuned for news about Rickety Stitch Book 3. We've got some more news about that and some new projects that are coming down the pipe. And if you're a patron, you've actually seen some tricklings in of new series that we're working on that are related to the Land of Eam and all that stuff. So can't wait to share more. And thanks again. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah, take care, guys.
Yeah, thanks, everyone.
Indeed. Farewell.